The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 187 pounds, the tidal wave, Johnny Mahalo.
Hey! Turn my music off. Look at all these hicks in West Virginia tonight, huh? You know, I'm wrestling Corey Sparks tonight, and I really think he is the pure embodiment of West Virginia. A dirty, dusty hick who can't touch me because, ladies and gentlemen, I am the embodiment of good looks, schmovement, and all these things that you guys know nothing about because I belong in this ring. You dirty fans belong in that crowd, and you're going to watch me take the dub tonight. And you're gonna like it.
And his opponent from Macon, West Virginia, weighed in at 190 pounds, the wrestling machine, Corey Sparks!
Hello there, Appalachian Championship Wrestling fans. We are in beautiful Ripley, West Virginia at Ice Cream Sunday, and this is the Ice Cream Havok from ACW, October 1st, 2025, and we are getting things started off with Johnny Mahalo and Corey Sparks, and I guess we could also say, Mike Kelly, Johnny Mahalo versus the fans of ACW.
Did you hear Johnny Mahalo? He's like, what's this word he used? Schmovement? Is that even a word? Maybe that's a word over in Hawaii. It hasn't made its way to the Appalachian region yet.
And we're probably not young enough to understand it. That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, Johnny Mahalo, Corey Sparks, we've seen these guys go to war in tag team competition. But today, one-on-one singles match, and what a hot opener this is. Two of the rising up-and-comers. Even though Corey, he's basically arrived, you know, him and Cowpoke Paul creeping up on 1 year as the tag team champions. That was December last year. We're in October now, and
Corey Sparks recently off of an appearance on AEW.
Oh, wow. As was the majority of our regular core roster.
Yeah.
That was, what a night for Appalachian Championship Wrestling. Like, while we're running that show in Dayton, Ohio, a bunch of our regulars making an appearance for AEW in Huntington, West Virginia. That was pretty amazing. We had GNZ, Corey Sparks, Cowpoke Paul,
Nick Hamrick,
Reese Ramon, and many others participating in that, as well as Nick's opponent in the main event. Main event tonight, Nick Hamrick defending the Super H title against Chance Prophet.
So we are, your eyes are not deceiving you, we are right by the road here in Ripley. And people in this area are very familiar with this awesome kind of spooky themed ice cream shop right near the exit in Ripley. So
Well, this Ice Cream Sunday ice cream shop is well known, like we're outside of Ripley too. When I would talk to people at work about it, a bunch of them had made the trip up here.
It's such a spectacle inside,
Oh yes, all the decorations, all the horror movie themed props and all that stuff. Like, if you ever get a chance, definitely make a point to pop out here to the Ice Cream Sunday shop. Very unique approach to an ice cream shop. I have not seen this one before. And I'm a big horror movie buff, and so is Nikki Walters. There's a lot to take in here. This is our second time. We did a show at the Ice Cream Sunday shop last year, and I have it under very good word. We're going to be back again in October 2026, Nikki.
So put that on your list of shows that you can't miss in October. That and the Barnyard Beatdown cannot be missed.
So we've got Corey getting up behind Johnny, trying to hoist him up to that suplex, but Johnny with an elbow counter, and now attempting a suplex on Corey, and Corey rolled him up. Just a 2 count there, but that's why you gotta be careful around Corey Sparks. He could just come at you any way from any direction. But Johnny Mahalo showing he's very dangerous in his own right. Is Johnny going for that pin? But Corey's still with a little gas in that tank as he's putting the boots to Corey Sparks, and now wrapping him up. Oh, and look at this maneuver. Johnny Mahalo. Very
innovative, creative.
And look at that as he's cutting off the wind to Corey. But then Corey Sparks, what an athlete. As he basically just reversed that maneuver. Oh, but Johnny with a forearm right to the jaw of Corey Sparks. But Johnny maybe getting a little distracted by the fans.
Yeah, you don't want to turn your back on Corey Sparks. You will pay.
Oh, what a big maneuver to the corner there. Beaten down. But Corey, there's no quitting this young man as he unleashes with a barrage of elbows, but Johnny Mahalo with that knee. But then Corey going for that suplex. Oh, but the athleticism of Johnny Mahalo with a 2 count. That was close, Nicky. And I would have to consider this an upset if Johnny Mahalo was to get the win on Corey Sparks. Oh, Corey! Up behind him with that belly to back suplex. You know, he likes to do these in 3s as he hits the second one. Measure him up. Can he get that 3rd one? With the bridge. Oh, so close. Corey just about had him there, Nikki.
Pretty amazing that Johnny was able to kick out of that after 3 times. But I think he has something to prove.
Okay, Corey measuring up Johnny. Big leapfrog from Mahalo. And then with that kick taking Corey's legs out from under him. And that spinning leg drop to the back of Corey's head. And then going for the submission. He's got him locked in with an armbar submission. Wesley Albright checking with Corey, but Corey's good for right now, but Johnny's got that really cinched in there, Nikki. But look at the strength of Corey Sparks. That core strength as he picks up Mahalo and just power bombs him into the corner. And a spear. He just nailed him with that spear, Nikki. And a big win.
Here is your winner, the Wrestling Machine, Corey Sparks. Introducing first, from Ridgeway, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the award-winning podcaster, Marcus DeAngelo.
Never been here, she gets it. Go ahead inside and celebrate with a hot dog next time.
And his opponent, being accompanied by the Chainsaw Queen Black Dahlia, from one-third White Mountain Champion, weighing in at 200. Evil White!
Hey, shut your mouth.
Make me shut my mouth, you
I'm done with him. I'll come talk to you. How about that?
All All right, Appalachian Championship Wrestling fans, in case you couldn't hear it over the sound of the chainsaw, Marcus DeAngelo's opponent tonight is Evil Nate, accompanied by Black Dahlia.
Evil Nate, Black Dahlia, making the return to ACW and making the return to Ripley, West Virginia, as it last year the main event was that big casket match between Evil Nate and Nick Hamrick, which that was a barn burn.
That spilled outside of the ring and on up the hillside, and was definitely a memorable one here. And I think set the bar for what people expect from this show in particular.
Oh yeah, that was a heck of a main event. We got Evil Nate this year stepping in there against Marcus DeAngelo, and Marcus DeAngelo has made some waves in ACW. This is just his third match with us, or fourth match. But he came in hot, winning that qualifier for the Guarantee Scramble, and it's been off to the races ever since with Marcus DeAngelo. And some of you wrestling fans may be aware of Marcus from his work in the podcast world, as he does the podcast with Jake the Snake, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and Jim Duggan. And so go out of your way. Those are all excellent. Go out of your way to check those out if you're not already aware of that. And I'm thinking, like, if you're watching this video, you're probably aware of the podcast with Marcus DeAngelo. And Marcus DeAngelo becoming aware of the wrestling ability of Evil Nate, as Evil Nate just absolutely just hammering him with those elbows in the corner. Evil Nate, one of the things about him, you gotta be careful. I mean, his overall, his character is, there's a lot of layers to it, but underneath all of that, you have a very solid wrestler and a very dangerous wrestler, as the fans of Ripley can attest to, because he beat Nick Hamrick in that casket match last year.
Right. And he's got a secret weapon in Black Dahlia out there cheering him on, looking out for him, yelling some words of encouragement.
Oh yeah, and Black Dahlia very dangerous and very tough in her own right. Wait, okay.
Well, that's just rude.
Marcus DeAngelo just yanked the mask off of Evil Nate. One thing I've noticed with Evil Nate and that mask, it's almost like Samson in his hair. Was that the thing to where that
Like what a real wrestler can do. Set this freak.
It's a superpower.
It's like a superpower. He is
Gets to see it too, huh?
much stronger and meaner with that mask on. Almost like oh. Marcus has got a hold of Black Dahlia with a big knee to Black Dahlia, and picking her up. This is just drops her face first, right in the center of the ring. Black Dahlia's hurting. Then Evil Nate coming in. And you didn't do nothing but poke that bear and make him mad there, I think, Nikki. As Evil Nate. But Marcus clipping Evil Nate. The fans letting Marcus have it. As he continues to work over that leg. Evil Nate's got the size and strength advantage on Marcus. Well, what's one way to negate that? You take out somebody's legs and their ability to move around.
And take his mask, which he's fighting to get back.
So I would have to say very smart strategy on the part of Marcus DeAngelo.
Putting a lot of thought into it, a lot of planning, and not just going for the obvious.
And then continue to work on that leg as he props it up on the ropes and just like continues to just rain down punishment on the leg of Evil Nate. The Evil Nate, there's still a bunch of fight left in this young man as he's giving it all he's got, but I mean, at this point, there's like some physical limitations due to the work of Marcus DeAngelo. See, with a dragon whip on that leg continuing.
It's like he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop until that leg's completely gone. The fans are aware and familiar of Marcus DeAngelo's.
Evil Nate with a clothesline. Evil Nate with a clothesline.
Aware of his work in the podcast world.
Well, I think they're just mad because Marcus's podcast, I mean, I'll talk some trash about his tactics in the ring, but his podcast, top notch. I listen to him all the time, Nick. I think if fans are just mad as Evil Nate. Oh, he's going for that body slam. But not enough strength in that leg to support it. And then he's limping around, Nicky. This might be... Oh, and a spine buster. This might be the beginning of the end for Evil Nate as Marcus had hooked that leg. I thought that was it.
Taking issue with referee Wesley, but you really can't contradict his decisions in the ring. He does a great job.
Okay, Black Dahlia's, she's up and moving around again after that face buster maneuver. Oh, Marcus, he got that glove? And that's the thing, that loaded glove he got from Ted DiBiase. I mean, allegedly loaded, Nicky, allegedly loaded. That's what his opponents have said. As he's measuring up Evil Nate with that glove. But Black Dahlia just pulling at his leg, a distractor. Here comes Evil Nate with a stunner. Evil Nate in with a stunner. Pulled him into the center of the ring. As Evil Nate getting the win.
Here's your winner, the son of Leatherface, Evil Nate. Now, the following contest is a 6-person mixed tag team match scheduled for...
They gon' remember Zaiden, Kayne.
Introducing first, the team of Betty D, the Hollywood vampire Tyler Jaxx, and the problem child, Zaiden, Kayne.
What's up, everybody?
I give her nothing but headshots. My opposition never ducking from these red dots. Said I'm reloading the sharpshooter, set them up for the finish. Mention no new driver coming up.
And their opponents, the team of Emily Rose, OK, and the mobile home wrecker, Bruce Gray.
Who could it be?
The hijinks have already started, Nicky. As this Halloween-themed event, the trick-or-treat spookery has just kicked up another notch. As you got Bruce coming out in that Scream mask. You had Gen Z and OK. I don't really know a whole lot about SpongeBob, but I know enough that there's some kind of SpongeBob theme going on with OK, and Gen Z come out with them for a minute. Gen Z is going to be defending the international title later this evening, but he come out to complete the costume and theming of OK this evening, as we got. Should be a pretty fun match. We got Bruce Gray, OK, and Emily Rose going up against Zaiden, Kayne, Tyler Jaxx, and Betty D.
Good versus evil here.
Basically, yeah, that's a good way of
one side of the tracks versus the other side of the tracks.
two extreme polar opposite teams.
That explains a lot.
And you have to wonder what the passersby on the road there thought when they were all just walking out. Like, put yourself in the car driving by not being a wrestling fan necessarily, and just wondering what is going on.
Well, you know what I'd be thinking? You know, most of us probably they're thinking like, hey, we better pull over here and get a parking spot. Yeah, pull these chairs out of the back of our trunks and get in this parking lot of Ice Cream Sunday and take in some wrestling action here on October 1st.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, we got 3 of the most popular in ACW against 3 of the most hated. And Zaiden Kayne, if you'd have told me when we were here in Ripley last year that Zaiden Kayne would be one of the most hated in ACW, I think you was crazy. I mean, it's been just a total just transformation, not for the not for the good, in my opinion.
And really, this transformation and joining of the dark side was not organic. You know, it was not, I'm sorry, organic's not the right word. It was not, he was not recruited. He just internally was fighting his own demons, and they finally won.
He just kind of snapped.
Yeah.
He kind of snapped. And the thing that made it sad was he snapped on one of his most loyal supporters and partners
and students, you know.
Yes. G&Z, and that's what made it even more hurtful. G&Z has spent years studying under the learning tree and trusting Zaiden. And for Zaiden to betray that trust. Now, G&Z has bounced back very nicely.
Right.
You know, and got a measure of revenge by capturing that international title from Zaiden Kayne at the Putnam County Fair this summer. But I don't think that we've seen the last of that either.
Yeah, still a lot more growth to go with Z. You know, something we haven't mentioned is the ongoing rivalry between these two.
Well, these two have just been on each other from the get-go. As soon as Emily Rose, look at Emily rolled up Betty D there. These two have been at each other's throats since Emily Rose first started showing up in Appalachian Championship Wrestling. And if you remember, when she first began training, she'd show up, drop kick from Emily Rose. When she first started showing up, she'd be in the crowd taking stuff in. And Betty D was starting with her, wanting to start up with her even then. You know, and Emily, you know, being very, Emily's pretty chill. And she took it with a grain of salt. But I think as she was training, she was thinking, she's like, I'm going to do something with this Betty D that's been running her mouth and shoving me, picking on me. Mm-hmm. And it's just been like these guys over the last year have just battled back and forth.
And Emily Rose, one of our stars that was on AEW recently as well. So.
Well, yeah, we got to see Emily fight the Megasis Megan Bain.
Right, she's had 2 appearances, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm remembering wrong.
Yeah. She had a really good showing against Megan Bain. Really proud for as far as she's come in her short time.
Right. Yeah, and if you guys want to check out that video, it's available on our Facebook page. Video of her time in the ring. Okay.
And speaking of somebody that's come a long way in a short time, over the last year has just been tearing it up in Appalachian Championship Wrestling. You know, he's got a very supportive family that travel around. Even we've even seen his mom and dad go out of state, go to Kentucky a few weeks ago for the first Friday Fight event. And very proud of OK. And OK, he's got a very unique charisma about him. He is really attached himself to the fan base of ACW. In like record time. He's become one of the favorites.
We call it the summer of AC Dub, but you know, in some ways it's also been the summer of OK.
And then you got Bruce Gray coming in the ring here. And I mean, I know that's been very good
Call me. I got it.
for OK. Kind of learning from these guys like Bruce.
Yeah.
Kind of learning from these guys like Ron Mathis. You know, that has obviously helped the trajectory of OK's career. Having people like that.
Although I don't think I'm going to see OK, working for tips on his way to the ring anytime soon.
Well, that's a Bruce special right there.
Yeah, let's hope that part doesn't,
Not even Ronnie can pull it off
Yeah.
like Bruce. We've seen Ronnie try, but Bruce is a natural. And I think that most people at home, if you're watching this video, you're aware that Bruce Gray dabbles in several different. He's got a couple. He's got his main job, which is wrestling. Then he's got some other kind of side hustles going. I would think, but I might be wrong. Wrestling might be one of the side hustles, and the one I'm thinking about may be the main one.
Yeah.
Is he very popular with the ladies? And we'll just leave it at that.
Right. You can infer from that what you will.
But you know what? There's one thing about Bruce Gray. He's a lover and he's a fighter. And he has those fighting skills on full display here against Zaiden Kayne. And Zaiden getting a little frustrated. And trying to get his bearings about him and his tag team partner Tyler Jaxx. Getting out there. And, but what's Zaiden doing?
I think he's looking for plunder. I'm a fan of plunder.
I got something for you, sunshine.
What's he got there? He's got a
saber.
He's got a lightsaber, Nikki. And, okay, it is October. We are getting in the Halloween theme of things. But I don't know. That's a foreign object, in my opinion. Bruce set him up for that DDT. And that lightsaber and the Force ain't going to save you from that DDT. Zaiden attempting to harness the dark side of the Force, apparently. As Bruce slinging him back in the ring. Reverse atomic drop. And another one. Zaiden, he's getting a little frustrated. And Bruce staying calm, cool, collected with a reverse atomic drop on Tyler Jaxx.
Tyler Jaxx is coming out of nowhere.
Oh, and then Bruce.
What is going on, OK? You have been spending too much time with Bruce. What on earth?
And you got OK over there. He's got that spatula, which I guess.
What in the world?
If you got a lightsaber in there, you should be able to use that spatula too, in my opinion. And there you go. As Zaiden maybe should have got a couple more of these when he was growing up.
Yeah.
And it would have turned out so rotten.
What is going on? What is going on?
ACW, Nikki. The October of ACW. Oh, look. And then Tyler Jaxx, he's got a few of them coming his way, too.
I feel like somebody spiked my drink. Oh, Betty D squared up with the lackey.
I think Betty D deserves a couple of those herself. Oh, and OK with a drop kick. And hooking that leg at just a 2 count there. Is Zaiden continuing to hold his rear end. It's kind of sore right now from that paddle that he got. Okay, whooping him into the ropes. Oh, Betty D with a handful of OK's hair. Just enough to distract him and slow him down. Where Zaiden Kayne, ever the opportunist, taking advantage of that situation. And now,
Oh!
big double chop You got OK. He's in the wrong corner right now. Tyler Jaxx. And Tyler, he appears like maybe he tweaked that ankle a little bit. I see him limping around somewhere. But he is, this kid, I mean, I can criticize his affiliations and his tactics, but I can't say nothing about this kid's toughness. That ankle would have to be broke, or his foot would have to be
dangling off,
yeah, before he would quit. I know that. It appears like he's hurt a little bit, but he is double tough, and he's going to make the most of it. Now they got OK as they continue to beat on him. And now Betty D just got tagged into the ring there. And let's see what she's got in mind here for OK as she's going for that pin. And not a real kind of lapsadaisical pin there from Betty D. You ain't going to get OK like that. You ain't going to get OK without hooking the leg. At the very least, I don't care how hurt he is. I really enjoy coming up here this ice cream Sunday. Got a big old skeleton man in the corner, got a big old black cat in the other corner. All these cool horror and Halloween themed frozen treats. And it's early enough in October to where you can eat your frozen treat without it basically giving you
hypothermia. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of it's October 1st, so we're in the early part of the season. It's not really, you see a lot of people are running around still in their shorts. It's kind of that in-between thing. The leaves ain't really started turning yet, but it is right around the corner. Bruce is getting frustrated here, and I'll be honest with you, I do not blame him, because I don't even know what to call them. His opponents today are not the most scrupulous, not the most honest, and not the most displaying the most sportsmanship. And I can see why that would get under Bruce's skin. He gets under my skin sometimes as a commentator, and it's hard to remain impartial when you see some of these tactics, but I am trying to do better at that now.
Emily's really itching to get in there.
Oh, yeah. And Emily, double tough in her own right. OK, though. OK, just catching Tyler Jaxx. If he could just get over there and make that tag, Nikki, but he's trying to get his adrenaline pumping. And the fans getting behind him like that, that don't do nothing but help. I mean, that's why you need to cheer your favorite wrestlers, because they do get energy from that. It's OK making that tag to Bruce. And here comes Zaiden, but Bruce just out of the way. And we got the Scream mask is back on now.
Zaiden! It's going to be distracting.
Not now!
Shocking.
Double eye poke from Screamy Bruce as Bruce is spinning around, catching him with that forearm, and now he's doing his thing to Tyler Jaxx. And everybody loves Bruce Gray. If you don't love Bruce Gray, there's something wrong with you. I will go so far as to say that. And he just picked up Zaiden and just suplexed him across the ring. And then following up, absolutely just blasted Tyler Jaxx in the corner. And what's he got going on here, Nikki?
It's going to hurt, whatever it is.
Oh, a spinning double arm underhook suplex. And the fans rallying behind Bruce. he just like basically just putting the boots to Zaiden in the corner. And then a face buster. But Tyler Jaxx. That might have been it, but Tyler Jaxx with the save. Now you got this thing is breaking down. We got OK, Zaiden, Tyler, Bruce. Now Betty D's getting involved in it. Betty D and Emily throwing down. I think Betty D caught her, but Emily, she is bringing it right back to Betty D. And then we got all three of them whipping. But a triple reversal, and all. And you got Bruce with a DDT. Oh, triple DDT! Triple DDT! And a triple pin!
Here are your winners, Emily Rose, OK, and the mobile hallbreaker, Bruce Gray!
DDT.
The following contest is a six-pack scramble match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the ACW International Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Dry Rock, Wyoming, weighing in at 77 scoops of ice cream, the leader of the Cowpoke posse, Cowpoke Paul. And his opponents, first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds, Oliver Gray.
People look like you want to eat ice cream. You want to eat ice cream.
From Maine, West Virginia, Mika. From Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 187 pounds,
Absolutely sucks.
Keegan Taylor.
I say, baby girl, I'ma hit it, baby. Don't you try with me, buddy.
From Chillicothe, Ohio, weighing in at 215 1/4 pounds, he is one half of DD Trash. Pure Trash, Ron Mathis.
Trash! Yay! Let's make some noise, Ripley!
From Hurricane, West Virginia, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the ACW International Champion. It's your boy, Z.
Let's make some noise, Ripley!
Check the forms that you know I'm balling out. They say logic, you
The name's Come on, Patrick! That's what I'm talking about, Patrick! Get a Patrick!
All right, Nikki, so our first of two title matches here today in Ripley is we got G&Z defending the ACW International title in a scramble. And as things begin to get a little more dark outside and spooky, we're with the theme of the evening, we see OK accompany G&Z to ringside, and it seems like a lot of the crowd members are very aware of the SpongeBob SquarePants reference to their get-ups this evening. I'm not familiar with this. I know who they are enough to know that this is a reference to that show, but the kids are really getting a kick out of G&Z and OK.
We have an eclectic group of people here, a diverse and eclectic group of people in the ring trying to get Gen Z's title away from him. And you have to imagine that they're all going to bring various things to the table here.
Well, we've got a couple champions in Cowpoke Paul, half of the ACW tag champs, and Mika, the women's champion, vying for it. We also got Keegan Taylor. We got the debuting Oliver Gray, which we've heard a lot of good things about. And pure trash Ron Mathis. And this thing is up in the air. And, you know, Gen Z, he's took it to the next level this year. And he's fresh off of that appearance on AEW. And let's see if those winning ways will continue. Is Ron Mathis putting the boots to Gen Z? And that's one of the things that I love about these scrambles is you kind of get to see some matchups that you wouldn't normally. As Gen Z and Ronnie were throwing down a second ago. And Oliver Gray spinning around, catching Gens with that neck breaker. And what a debut that would be for Oliver if he could somehow get the W in his ACW debut. Oh, and Keegan with that flying knee, catching Mika. And then here comes Cowpoke, ducking underneath that. Oh, and a big double knee to Keegan Taylor, but there ain't a second that you can take your opponents for granted in this scenario, in this type of match, because you start playing to the fans and stuff like that, boom, somebody's up behind you with a knee or a forearm, and you might just get beat.
These six-pack scrambles always very active anyway. And then when we've got Gen Z's title on the line, everybody has their own reason for wanting to get that. You know, and of course Gen Z highly motivated to keep it around his waist as well.
Oh, look at that dive from Ronnie as he took out Keegan. And Ronnie just absolute, just like a kamikaze type dive as he no regards for his own safety and well-being. As he's just going for that W, and then we got Gen Z going up top, but he just got slung off that top rope from Oliver Gray. Now Oliver climbing up top, measuring out Cowpoke, but Cowpoke catching with a boot. And what's Cowpoke? Is he looking to catch him with the DDT here? Oh, Cowpoke going for that DDT off second rope, but Oliver Gray had that move scouted. And catching Cowpoke with that elbow and just slinging him over the top rope, Nikki. And then Oliver, catching him with a knee and then bouncing off the ropes. It just dropped as Cowpoke was tangled up in the ropes. Oliver just absolutely going to work on Cowpoke pop. And now Keegan Taylor flinging himself over the top rope with that elbow. And then catching Mika. Catching her hand. Here comes Gen Z. And we know the dynamic in these ACW screens as the first person that's in elimination is sudden death. And so that's why you see like teamwork, you know, these guys like coming together, but then it's every man for himself. So they might be on the same page for a second, but ultimately
to advance themselves.
As we got Oliver Gray is making quite an impression in his first appearance as he climbs back up the ropes. Oh, but Ronnie and Cowpoke catching him. And I really like it here at the Ice Cream Sunday in Ripley when they start the lights, the sun's going down. You start seeing the lighting on the big old skeleton in the corner.
Things getting spooky.
Things are definitely getting spooky. As we got
Shut your mouth.
Cowpoke and Ronnie going for a double suplex. But here comes Mika and Gen Z as we got a Tower of Doom Tower of Doom here, just taking everybody out like a car crash right in the middle of the ring.
Oliver Gray just got his welcome to ACW present.
Yeah, I don't know if he likes that very much.
He might want to return it.
Oh, and that, now, Mika and Gen Z, but Mika with a cutter. And what an addition to her trophy cases. International title would be. Is Mika attempting to be a double champ in ACW, but so's Cowpoke Paul. As he kicks out at 2, Keegan Taylor. Oh, Cowpoke caught Keegan with that DDT, but Ronnie with the save. Love these ACW scrambles, Nikki. Cowpoke catching Ronnie. And he's going for this DDT again on Ronnie. Oh, but Ronnie slings him off. Ducking under that clothesline. And a belly-to-back suplex from Ron Mathis. And another one. Is he going for a third one here?
He may have been trying to.
Oh, but Cowpoke. Oh, one of his own. But Ronnie reaching down into that reserve tank. Oh, and another devastating belly-to-back suplex. And they're going for that pile driver. He's going for the pile driver, Nikki. He just nailed him with that pile driver. We might have a new international champion here. Oh, but Oliver Gray catching Ronnie. And then clotheslining him over the top rope. Oh, but Oliver with a 2 count on Cowpoke Paul. This thing is break it down, Nikki. We got, what is OK doing up on the ring apron there with that spatula? He just got that spatula took from, he's got cracked upside the head. And he's running that mouth. He better open them eyes, because you got Gen Z right behind him. He got that spatula, just cracked him in the jaw with that spatula. Another one, Nikki. And then he's got him up for that big Samoan drop. Just absolutely plants him right in the center of the ring. And now Gen Z, he's scaling them ropes, climbing up top. He's got a spatula, Nikki. He's measuring him. Big swanton bomb on the Oliver Gray, and he's rolled him over. And the winner and still international champion, Gen Z.
ACW International Champion, it's your boy, Gen Z! The following contest is a no disqualification match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the ACW Super H Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, weighing in at 252 pounds, the Dark Child, Jaxx. And his opponent, he is the ACW Super H Champion.
That's right, he is the Super H champion. Hey, come out like a child. Hey, let me have it. Hey, you should know, but if you don't, my name is A.J. Vickers. Shut up! And soon, coming into the ring, by the modern day enforcer, Riddick, and the Scream Queen herself, the Lady Carissa, coming in at 364 pounds, 7 feet tall, hailing from the great city of Charlotte, North Carolina. He is the man with 100% greatness in his veins. He is handsome Nick Havok! Chance Crawford has got a chance against the most handsome man in the world. I got Riddick, I got Aiden, I got Caressa. Not a chance.
Last time, didn't you get your ass whooped by Nate?
No. I think he did. I think he did.
I remember that.
I even heard that on the telegram. Doot, doot, doot. Nick sucks. Doot, doot, doot.
That's what the music started.
Doot, doot, doot.
Yeah.
Eats corn. Doot, doot, doot.
No. Did you hear what he talked to me like that? How he said that?
What was it again?
The long way.
Shut your punk face out there.
You shut up, Nick. Come out here, man. I hope your ass.
All right, as referee Wesley Albright displaying the ACW Super H title. This main event title match, Extreme Rules, is about to begin, Nikki. And we got handsome Nick Hamrick with the lady Caressa, Dick Vickers, and Riddick in his corner against the Dark Child, Chance Prophet.
And Chance Prophet, of course, had a major role in Nick Hamrick's journey to becoming a professional wrestler.
Oh yeah, Chance Prophet, the head trainer, and he runs Power Slam Pro Wrestling Academy, the absolute best wrestling school in the area. If you have a dream of becoming a professional wrestler, check out Power Slam Academy on the social media. They're basically that's your top notch. You ain't gonna beat it, and you're gonna see why in this match. As you have Nick Hamrick and Chance Prophet throwing down one-on-one main event Ice Cream Havok 2025.
Nick Hamrick not really showing, Chance the respect that you would think that he should, as being the one to give him the knowledge and experience that he's used to further his career. But nothing surprises me really out of Nick Hamrick.
Well, I think when Chance, he trains these guys, and gives them the best opportunity for them to succeed. But at a certain point, it's like a parent with a child. You got to let them go and find their own way. And I'm sure that Chance is, not real super thrilled about the path that Nick Hamrick has taken. But here's his chance to straighten him up, so to speak.
I didn't see what the weaponry was. Oh,
it's
chair.
a chair. It is a chair. Chance Prophet going to work. Absolutely just blasting Nick Hamrick in the back, and he's setting him up for another one. Oh, but who's that? We got some interference, and that's what goes down when Nick Hamrick or any member of the new franchise players in the ring. They've always got some entourage helping them out, as Nick's got that chair now and returning the favor to Chance Prophet right in front of those fans. And yet, here's the deal. We talked about this with Chance before. You talked to Chance before the show, one of the nicest guys you are ever going to meet. But then once that war paint goes on, buddy,
Switch flips.
And he may, depending on what's going on that night, he may
You gotta get better on that.
be on the same side as the fans, or he may not. It all just depends. Tonight, he is a fan favorite, but as he just gets that big,
Skeleton
hand just raking it across the back of Nick Hamrick. There's a Dark Child. He's got his war paint on, and he's going to war, and he's taking the war to Nick Hamrick in this title battle. And then rolling him back into the ring. Referee Wesley, he's got his hands full with that. Wait a minute! You got Dick Vickers just threw fire in the face of Chance Prophet, Nikki. And we've seen that before. Absolutely disgusting tactics on the part of Dick Vickers, Nick Hamrick, and the new franchise players. But hey, this is Extreme Rules. Anything goes, Nikki. But that had to really put a hurt on Chance Prophet and Nick Hamrick. Trying to take advantage of the situation, but Chance, he's got some adrenaline flowing, but I don't know how bad the damage was from that fireball. But Chance just taking the fight to Nick Hamrick, and this thing is delivering.
I think that switch has flipped. I think Chance has been activated.
At the beginning of this match, it was kind of like a wrestling match. Now this thing has devolved into a fight at this point. As you got Nick choking Chance Prophet in the corner. Referee Wesley, he's getting there and trying to maintain some kind of order. This is Extreme Rules, Nikki. There ain't no countouts. There ain't no disqualifications.
And you can't really blame Chance Prophet at this point. He's being singled out, ganged up on, and I really think that his animalistic survival instincts are taking over, and he's just, kill or be killed mode at this point.
And you got Nick up behind Chance, wrapping in that rear chin lock and wearing him down. The fans rallying behind Chance. Chance, he's powering up. And wait a minute, I think Chance is biting Nick Hamrick's hand. All perfectly legal in Extreme Rules.
It's like you poke the bear and you're gonna get stuff like that. You're gonna get bit.
But then Nick driving Chance's face down to the mat, going for the pin. But Chance Prophet kicking out at 2. At this point in the matchup, and here comes Dick Vickers again. Like it ain't. He done thrown fire in the eyes of Chance Prophet. This constant interference, it's just absolutely just repugnant. And here comes Reddick, poking Chance in the eyes.
I mean, it says something for Chance Prophet that he's still going after all this.
One thing about Chance Prophet, whether the war paint is on his face or not, double tough. No give up in this guy. No surrender. You're going to have to basically beat him to oblivion, beat him into unconsciousness to get the W on him. As Nick has got him backed up in the corner, driving those knees into the midsection, and now... Oh, but Chance with a suplex as Nick Hamrick was playing to the crowd, maybe getting distracted by the crowd a little bit.
I mean, if anyone should know not to underestimate Chance, it should be Nick Hamrick, but maybe his time out of school and out on the road has given him a false sense of superiority. He's finding out.
And you got these two just throwing down right in the middle of the ring. Chance with a shoulder block, and off the ropes with another flying shoulder block. And then picking him up and slamming him hard right in the center of the ring. And now he's biting him again. And I can't say I blame him. And here comes Dick Vickers, wanting to stick his nose in it. This might not turn out the way he was wanting. You got Chance. He just pulled that wig, that ridiculous wig off of Dick Vickers' head.
That's not a wig. He scalped him.
But wait, you got Nick Hamrick. He's scaling to the top of a big drop kick to Chance Prophet off the top rope, Nikki. But he's just a little too stunned to capitalize immediately. Oh, and that slight hesitation might have been enough to allow Chance Prophet to kick out at 2.
Calling for a door.
Nick's hollering at his henchman. Riddick reaching underneath the ring, and he's got a door. They've got a door in the ring, Nikki. And Nikki's setting it up in the corner. And this might be the beginning of the end for Chance Prophet. Is Nick? He's thinking about attempting that suplex. But Chance slinging him off and just kicked him right through that door, Nikki. Absolutely devastating. And we might have a new Super H champion. Is Chance Prophet on top? Wait a minute, you got Riddick just pull the referee out of the ring. But there's no disqualification. It's Extreme Rules. I think we had a new champion there. And we just got, Chance Prophet got cheated, the fans got cheated. And now Miss Carissa is in the ring. Nose to nose with Chance. I don't know if that's a very good idea, Carissa. Is Chance grabbing her handful of hair? He's gonna let her have. Oh, but here comes Nick Hamrick up behind him with a low blow. And now he's got that belt. He just cracked Chance in the head with that Super H belt. The winner and still Super H champion, Nick Hamrick.
Here's your winner and still ACW Super H champion, Handsome Nick Hamrick.
Handsome Nick Hamrick. Just turn back. Chance Prophet. He's turned back. Shane Douglas. Corey Sparks. Next up, at the Barnyard Beatdown, Handsome Nick Hamrick will defend against Madman
ACW! 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 ACW!